And now the surfboards. Everybody's probably interested in the surfboards.
Yep.
I mean, to some of you, it might just be color, but these boards are definitely different.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. This is the updated version. Thanks, Ryan. This is the updated version of our SRT. Last year we had it in two sizes, the 5.5 and the 5.11. The 5.5 was great for someone like me, but not necessarily good for a lot of the guys. But the 5.11 everyone liked a lot. This is shaped by Bill Johnson. He shaped for Rusty for about 10 years, and now he does a company on his own with his brother actually called Takeoff.
And if you don't know who Bill Johnson is, Google him because he knows how to shape surfboards.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time. Very well respected in the industry. He shapes boards for CJ and Damian Hopkins. If you guys don't know, CJ just won the, I think it was a Jeep, some sort of a Jeep contest or sponsored by Jeep, and he was riding one of Bill's quad fins for the first time. But it's this exact board.
Wow.
Like this exact shape is the one that CJ rides. They ride 5.11s.
Huh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And basically it's a round tail, so it's going to be a lot more agile. It's definitely for a more sort of advanced surfer, kiteboarder type person. It likes to sit really nicely in the pocket, pretty deep in the pocket. Really good for freestyle maneuvers. You know, something that's got someone that wants a bit more agility in their board. And definitely for a more advanced rider. Definitely.
And Ben Wilson rides this board.
He rode this all last year for sure.
Awesome.
This year, since he's a bigger guy, he changed up.
And they're made out of epoxy, so they're pretty bomb proof. You're not going to be putting a spreader bar through this unless you really try.
This year, we added the squash tail to the line. This is actually shaped by Tony Lagauche, and Tony designs all of our kites as well. He also, he's got a love for boards. He's always shaping his own surfboards and whatnot. And this year, he wanted to add a squash tail to the line. This is a 6.2. This is definitely positioned as the board, sort of crossover board for surfers. You can tow in with this board. You can actually paddle this board. You can kite surf this board. It's really versatile. Just because of the shape and size of the board, it's definitely more stable, you know. So someone who's going to go cruising around and whatnot, this is the board. This is a choice for them, you know. It's just going to be a lot easier to ride for most people. And because of the shape of the tail as well, it's not as squirrely in the water. The round tail definitely wants to be a bit more, you know, just a little bit more squirrely. And so this is definitely more sort of a cruiser board.
Awesome.
You know, plane's a lot nicer.
Wow, we went through all the boards. Now we got to talk about the kites. You guys got a lot of stuff going on with your kites this year.
Yeah, lots of exciting stuff. Like I said, I guess first off we'll start with the one just above us there. The blue and white one, that's our Rev.
That's his cue to stand up.
Yeah, our Rev is our hybrid kite, and it essentially is for the rider who wants a bit more of a fuel-like pull and feel, a little bit more of an aggressive overall feeling to it, but wants a little bit more of the D-power of a boat kite, but not a complete shut-off, you know?
Yeah.
This kite boosts. It goes high and it goes really, really long, and it's tons and tons of fun to ride. This kite particularly has gained a lot of popularity in the past, you know, couple of months all over beaches. People are coming back to the, you know, to Slingshot because of this kite. It just, we can't be happier right now with it. You've ridden the kite.
Yeah, it's a great kite. I rode it. It does have it has really nice pop. The one pump is really clean and simple, and I definitely, the one thing I have to say that I noticed about the kite, that the on and off, it doesn't have that on-off feel to it, and actually I have to keep it a little bit longer so that I can do some more testing on it.
It's okay. I think we can probably manage that for you. What's also really cool about this particular kite is that you can see that the bridle is really compact, and there's none of that issue with the actual bridle, you know, tangling up on the outsides or anything like that when you're trying to relaunch it. And I can guarantee you, one of the easiest relaunches I've ever had.
No, I noticed that too, because every kite that we test, we throw in the water. This kite definitely didn't do any funny stuff.
Yeah.
Came right back up.
Yeah. And what's really cool is that the bar that comes with this kite, the direct drive bar, all the safety is below the bar itself, so there's nothing to attach up at the top. It's not necessarily a spinning leash or a spinning bar, but you can sort of, take a quick release off for a moment, untangle the front lines, if you're only doing back rolls one way or, kite loops one way, and then go ahead and, clip that back on, and it's not a problem. It spins completely.
Do we have a bar that we can check out?
We do.
Let's go check it out. Actually, you can just stand on the inside.
Yep.
There we go. Perfect.
Great. So this is a direct drive bar. This is one that comes with the rev. It's a 4-line bar, and this is our new center safety system, which is our highlight this year. This is where you're going to attach your quick release. This is your, lock and load chicken loop. So basically, if you want to get rid of the kite completely, you just pull this. We brought the D-Power closer to the rider as well, so instead of having to reach up here sometimes, you can just reach down here and pull that in. This donkey stick is removable as well.
It's a donkey stick.
Donkey stick, sorry. PG-13 version. This is our active stopper ball. Basically, it controls the amount of throw that you have on the fly. Super easy, super nice. And this is essentially the governor for the active stopper ball. But what's cool is that you have 5th line safety, basically. You have 100% D-Power. Like if you deploy the chicken loop, you're not going anywhere. It's as if you're pulling it off of the front lines. So the kite falls really gently to the water. You only have 4 lines to set up. That's the most convenient thing ever. And this is what does it right here.
And you still have these too.
You still have those.
These are really important.
That's the oh shit.
Grab those a few times.
Yeah, you have those as absolute backup. But this is our biggest feature on the bars this year. And it's basically 4-line convenience with 5-line safety.
Alrighty, and do we have another kite we need to show off here?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
We have the orange and red one up there. That's our T3.
The T3.
Yeah, the T3.
Wow, we're already on the T3.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't going to be ready until next spring, basically. But what we did was the T2 was such a hit amongst, beginner riders, novice riders, more advanced riders, anyone who wants to have more of a hooked-in feel with a lot of the D-Power and range. The T2-14 particularly just dominated in the light wind categories. And I know personally that a ton of the new people entering the sport have learned on this particular kite and are just killing it, absolutely killing it. Like, we're so stoked. Very, very stable and the easiest relaunch ever. Super
so
easy.
that's you entry level to advanced, if so. But
anyone who wants to ride hooked in, honestly, I've got a team rider in Italy who does the PKRA, and he loves this kite, and he just adapts the style of riding to the boat kites.
There's a lot of people who love that style of kite these days.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see another kite sneaking way back in the corner there, the 9. What is that one?
That's our flagship kite. That's our fuel. And if you don't know about the fuel, then I'm not sure what corner of the universe you've been in.
A lot of people are saying, wow, they're still making the fuel.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a desire and a need for that sea kite still. It's definitely amongst the more advanced riders.
Any changes this year to the fuel? Because I know people are very temperamental about their fuels.
Yeah, we always keep the same feeling of the fuel, but we do enhance it a bit every single year.
Check out Slingshot.
Slingshotsports.com.
Sorry, I always go to the old site, but slingshotsports.com, all kinds of info. And we'll put this online real soon, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.